Having a growth mindset, the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed, is the key to unlocking your full potential and cultivating a lifelong love for learning. Instead of fearing challenges or mistakes, a growth mindset encourages you to embrace them as opportunities to grow and improve. In today's fast-changing world, developing this mindset helps you stay curious, resilient, and motivated to continuously learn new skills. We'll explore practical strategies to build a growth mindset and ignite your passion for learning, no matter your age or background. Today we will talk about how to build a growth mindset and love learning. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. The way we view our abilities and potential plays a significant role in how we experience life. Some people see challenges as opportunities, failures as feedback, and effort as a pathway to mastery. Others avoid difficult tasks, fear making mistakes, and believe talent is fixed. The difference between these two attitudes lies in something called mindset. Coined by psychologist Dr. Carol Dweck, a growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, effort, and learning. In contrast, a fixed mindset sees traits as innate and unchangeable. Developing a growth mindset not only helps us overcome obstacles but also nurtures a deep, lasting love for learning, an essential ingredient for personal and professional success. Understanding growth mindset versus fixed mindset. At its core, the growth mindset revolves around the idea that our brains are adaptable and capable of change, a concept supported by neuroscience known as neuroplasticity. When we embrace this mindset, we believe that with persistence, feedback, and the right strategies, we can improve our skills and expand our knowledge. On the other hand, a fixed mindset assumes that abilities like intelligence, talent, or creativity are static and unalterable. This leads to avoidance of challenges, fear of failure, and resistance to criticism. Building a growth mindset begins with recognizing our own mindset patterns and intentionally shifting toward more empowering, adaptive beliefs. Why a growth mindset matters? A growth mindset impacts every area of life, from academic performance and career development to relationships and emotional resilience. People with growth mindsets are more likely to set challenging goals, persist in the face of setbacks, and see mistakes as opportunities to learn. In contrast, those with fixed mindsets may plateau early, avoid taking risks, and feel threatened by others' success. Cultivating a growth mindset builds grit, the ability to persevere through difficulties, and creates a foundation for lifelong learning, a crucial asset in a rapidly changing world where knowledge and skills need constant updating. The neuroscience of learning and brain plasticity. One of the most exciting discoveries in neuroscience is that the brain remains plastic throughout life. This means it can form new connections, strengthen existing pathways, and even generate new neurons through practice and learning. When we struggle with a new skill or concept, our brain is literally growing. Understanding this helps reframe challenges as a biological opportunity rather than a personal failure. Each time we step outside our comfort zone, the brain adapts and strengthens. Knowing that effort changes our brain structure is a powerful motivator to keep learning, experimenting, and evolving. How to recognize fixed mindset triggers. Even those committed to growth can fall into fixed mindset thinking, especially in high-pressure or evaluative environments. Common fixed mindset thoughts include, "I'm just not good at this," "I'll never understand," or "I failed, so I must not be smart." These inner narratives often stem from early conditioning, societal expectations, or fear of judgment. The first step in shifting to a growth mindset is awareness. Start noticing when these thoughts arise. Are they linked to perfectionism, fear of comparison, or past experiences? Becoming conscious of these patterns allows us to interrupt them and replace them with more empowering beliefs. Strategies to build a growth mindset. Developing a growth mindset is not a one-time event, it's a continuous process of practice and reflection. One effective strategy is to reframe challenges as learning opportunities. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," try, "I can't do this yet." The simple addition of "yet" signals possibility. Another technique is to focus on the process, not just outcomes. Praise effort, strategy, and persistence, rather than innate talent. For example, saying, "You worked really hard on that project," is more mindset-friendly than "You're so smart." Cultivate curiosity by asking questions, experimenting, and seeking diverse perspectives. Finally, embrace failure as a teacher. Every mistake provides data that helps us grow. The role of feedback and reflection. Feedback is a cornerstone of growth. While it can be uncomfortable, feedback provides valuable insights into our blind spots and areas for improvement. People with a growth mindset seek out feedback not to validate their ego, but to learn and improve. Practice receiving feedback with an open mind. Pause before reacting, reflect on the message, and look for constructive takeaways. Similarly, regular self-reflection through journaling, meditation, or honest dialogue helps identify progress and adjust strategies. Questions like, "What did I learn today?" or "How did I respond to challenges?" foster metacognition and self-awareness, key elements of a growth mindset. Creating a learning routine. To love learning, we must make it a habit. Consistency trumps intensity when it comes to developing new skills or knowledge. Establish a daily or weekly learning routine, whether it's reading a chapter, taking an online course, practicing a hobby, or writing reflections. Microlearning, or studying in short, focused bursts, can be especially effective in today's busy world. Combine this with spaced repetition and active recall, two evidence-based study techniques that improve long-term retention. The goal isn't to cram information, but to engage with it deeply, actively, and repeatedly over time. Pursuing passion and purpose in learning. Loving learning isn't just about consuming information, it's about connecting it to something meaningful. When we link learning to our passions, interests, or purpose, it becomes intrinsically rewarding. Ask yourself, what excites me? What problems do I want to solve? What skills would make me feel more confident or fulfilled? Whether it's learning a language, improving public speaking, or mastering a craft, pursuing what genuinely interests you fuels motivation. The deeper your emotional connection to the subject, the more resilient and curious you become when facing setbacks or difficulty. Overcoming perfectionism and fear of failure. One of the biggest obstacles to growth is perfectionism. The belief that mistakes are unacceptable and success must come easily or not at all. This mindset can paralyze action and stunt learning. To overcome perfectionism, redefine what it means to succeed. Instead of aiming for flawless results, aim for progress and experimentation. Celebrate small wins and moments of effort. Remember that even the most skilled experts began as beginners and failed many times along the way. Embracing imperfection creates a safe space for creativity, risk-taking, and deeper learning. Using role models and mentors. Observing or interacting with people who embody a growth mindset can reinforce our own. Role models who talk openly about their failures, efforts, and continuous learning journeys show that success is built, not born. Surround yourself with peers, mentors, or coaches who challenge you, encourage curiosity, and celebrate learning. Constructive conversations about growth and feedback create an environment where effort is normalized and supported. Even reading biographies, watching interviews, or listening to podcasts can provide inspiration and perspective on what it means to grow over time. Teaching and sharing what you learn. Teaching is one of the most effective ways to solidify your own understanding and grow in confidence. When you explain a concept to someone else, you clarify your thinking and identify gaps in knowledge. Sharing what you learn through blogging, discussion groups, videos, or even informal conversations creates a sense of purpose and contribution. It also reinforces the belief that learning is collaborative, not competitive. Helping others grow often deepens our own love for learning and creates a ripple effect of growth-minded thinking. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.